Hello and greetings, fellow StarCrafters. Welcome back to game number 1 between the players FXOqxc and EGMachine. Looks like FXOqxc is in fact asking QXC, or is asking Machine if you won probably the previous round, is what I would guess. This is from the Electronic Sports World Cup Qualifier, as was the previous series that I did between Idra and I'm blanking on the other player, but anyway, it's the last round of games that I did upload. This is a 1 versus 1 between the purple Terran player QXC and the pink Zerg player EGMachine up here in the top. Now, I did actually already record game number 3. Unfortunately, I did it in the wrong order, and I gave the player intros there. So I'm actually not going to really reintroduce these two players. QXC is a little bit, I'll give a little bit short rundown. QXC is a little bit more well known than EGMachine, I would say, and a little bit of a better player. He did in fact all kill Incredible Miracle with his team FXO, including defeating MVP, so that was very impressive. EGMachine, a little bit less well known, has played EG in Control a lot, and in tournaments his teammate EG in Control a lot, and he keeps losing to him, and so that's kind of hampered his victories. And also at MLG, actually, MLG Dallas, he reached 6th, and so that was a very good job on his part. We do have a 2-Rex actually going up from QXC, which is pretty rare on this map, actually. I'm guessing it's going to be 2-Rex into an expansion. He's just going to try to put a little bit of pressure on, maybe try to build a bunker, hide a bunker against the hatchery, as the hatchery is in fact it's going to be a hatch first, as is almost always the case on this map, as it is such a big map. This map is Terminus RE, by the way. It is there are actually 3 versions of this map out now. There's a version with a rich Vespene geyser here and 5 mineral patches, and then the rocks here, and then no rocks there. It's actually just an open pathway, and that's the only way to get to all 3 bases. There's also a version of the map that has rocks on top of this, and then a full expansion here, and then no rocks into the expansion, which is the current version that the GSL is using. And then, let's see, there's another version of the map, which is this version, which has the rocks appear into the 3rd base, and the minerals right there. Looks like that drone scout is going to be taken out by that early Marine. Oh, it is in fact it is going to be a Macarax, and so he's going to try to put a lot of pressure actually onto QXC, or onto EGMachine rather. And so looks like EGMachine actually does have 4 transfer drones all ready to return in their minerals, and they should be doing that right there and starting harvesting again as well. Looks like the SCV is going to spot the hatchery and going to place a bunker down right away. Now the bunker is not going to be in range of the hatchery, however at the same time it's not going to be spotted by Machine either. Looks like a couple of Marines are going to be sliding up. This 2-Rex pushes, as I was saying, Zerg players do almost always hatch first on this map, which is a reason why this could be effective. However, they also have a very long distance to walk, and that bunker might actually finish. If that bunker finishes, it could be very difficult for for EGMachine to deal with at this point in time, as he does basically only have drones right now. A couple of Zerglings are on the way, and he's losing a lot of drones, really. Wow, has he lost like 4 drones? Yeah, he has lost 4 drones, and that bunker is finishing, and he's going to be able to bunker push all the way up to the hatchery. I think the second bunker is just barely in range, actually. That Queen taking a lot of damage as it slow walks all the way down the ramp, and looks like EGMachine's actually just going to have to prepare to take a lot of damage as he tries to bust this, as he's not going to have time to get a bathing nest up, and he has started a spine crawl that's going to help a lot with dealing with this, but it's not going to be up in time. Well, it should be up in time to save the hatchery. I'm not sure it's going to be up in time to really prevent a lot of the damage from already being dealt. In fact, a lot of the damage has already been dealt. Oh wow, that bunker is just barely out of range. So what he's going to have to do is get the units out of the bunker, and then attack the hatchery, and then move back into the bunker in order to be able to save themselves when EGMachine tries to counterattack with Zerglings. Looks like that Spinecrawler is going to move just a little bit forward. I think that's in range right now. I'm not 100% certain. If it's not in range, he's not positioning it correctly, clearly. And the Marines are actually getting a free range into the bunker. Oh, the bunker is actually in range of the eggs right now, right? Yeah, it was actually attacking the eggs. And so I would say EGMachine actually probably didn't need to move up into that, and actually lost a lot of Zerglings right there. So it was a very big mistake. As you can see, you can place your Spinecrawler so that your Spinecrawler is in fact in range of the bunker without actually being in range of anything else. And I mean, the bunker's in range of the eggs, so it's like barely out of range of the hatchery, which is very unfortunate for QXC. On the other hand, he has supplied blocks the Zerg quite thoroughly right now, so QXC is actually in a lot, or EGMachine's in a lot of trouble. These Marines very well positioned right there in the middle. He has a lot of bunkers up right now, dealing a lot of damage still. He is building 2 command centers behind this, so it shows you how safe he is. He thinks from a counterattack after EGMachine ends up breaking this attack, which hopefully he should be able to do. Looks like those Marines were cleaned up. How many workers have been killed at this point in time? 6 workers. Actually, 6 workers actually isn't that much considering all the things that have happened. The Zergling speed is now done. He should actually be starting a baneling nest, I would say, in order to be able to help him break these. It's going to be very difficult to break this without a baneling's nest. He does now have a couple of Marines in range of the hatchery, so he's targeting the hatchery down as fast as possible. The Zerglings are moving up and down. They do not want to take too much damage. There was a lot of Marines inside of these bunkers, and the bunkers are well protecting them. There are also SCVs that are on auto-repair right now, actually, auto-repairing that bunker, which is kind of funny, as they just kind of sit there. It takes wax, and then it takes wax at the bunker, then the bunker just gets repaired. Looks like that Queen was able to be sniped. It's a very big snipe for FXOqxc. He's doing a very good job. This game is getting a huge monumental lead right now, as EGMachine is having to build more and more Zerglings. He's not being able to build any workers, and he's going for the break right now. I'm not even sure he's going to be able to do this. I think he should have enough Zerglings at this point in time, but those SCVs are actually not taken out and able to kill all of the Zerglings right there, and wow, EGMachine just losing to the quick 2 Rex bunker rush. Something you definitely don't expect on a map this large. For Macrorex actually to kill your opponent, I'm absolutely certain that QXC did not expect that to happen in this game. And yeah, I think he was expecting, to deal a little bit of damage to make EGMachine kind of overreact to the kind of early bunker or something like that. But did a really great job making sure that he was auto-repairing the bunker, getting the second bunker down before the creep got to it, and just kind of being able to slide these Marines around, deal some damage inside of the main without protection for the bunkers, and then just able to make sure that he didn't lose the bunker to the spine crawler, and then just able to push out with a couple of Marines, kill some drones, kill some Zerglings, pull the Zerglings off, deal a lot of damage, kill the Queens actually, and then all of a sudden, EGMachine just didn't have enough forces to be able to break this. And he lost a really early game. I'm sure Zerg players everywhere are incredibly frustrated by these sorts of games, as they do. I mean, it's just like a free win for the Terran, essentially, as it doesn't really cost the Terran a whole lot to be able to do this. This is a lot of forces he did, but at this point he could see how successful it was being. QXC could, and so, that's why I did it. And very good game. And we're moving on to game number 2, is PGO Minecraft signing off.